Right, so I'll give you the word picture. I've got a driving assessment coming up at work.
Yep.
And this guy who's doing the assessment is really strict on this progress, hesitancy, normal road position. He seems to just concentrate on that. So if I pass this driving assessment, I'll get a better car, yeah?
Yep.
So my name's Tony, so I'll hand over to you unless you've got any questions.
Hello, hi Tony. I'm your instructor for the day.
Yeah.
I've obviously been asked to look at today the old progress hesitancy and your normal road positioning.
Yeah.
So, what do you understand by normal road positioning?
Oh, just keep a bit of meter from the curb, innit?
Yeah.
Or the middle of my lane.
Yeah, that's about it really. And hesitancy, what do you understand by a bit of hesitancy?
Oh, that's when you're doddering around and holding people up, innit?
Yeah. I mean, it brings in things like junctions.
Yeah.
You know, being able to go and you know the appropriate time to go. And progress. What do you understand by progress?
Oh, that's getting on with it, being business-like, isn't it?
Business-like, yeah, but it's more about driving at the appropriate speed for the actual road conditions.
Oh yeah, if safe to do
And,
so.
yeah, absolutely. You know, so what sort of things do you think are going to dictate the speed we're driving on residential roads?
Oh, parked cars and the width of the road and less space, less pace. I think my wife says when she was learning to drive.
Yeah, absolutely. School times are a big one. You know, if
Yeah.
we're driving at school times,
Yeah.
then we've got to adapt and all that sort of stuff. Right, we're going to have a little drive, I think, shall
Yeah.
we, Tony? You know, and see how we get on. You know, I will give you pointers in the right direction. You know, because that's obviously what the lesson's
Oh, right,
about.
yeah.
Okay, good. Do you do much driving at work?
Yeah, I drive to and from work.
Well, how far is that? Is that a short distance?
I drive about 20 miles a day. And then I drive at weekends as well, yeah.
Good. Do you do any drive? You obviously do driving at work as well.
Yeah, I will be with this promotion, yeah.
Right. Good. Right. If you want to get yourself set up, Tony, have you driven a car like this before?
Yeah, my wife's got exactly the same car, which is why I booked you.
Spooky, eh?
Yeah. I'm setting mirror things up, aren't I? Yeah, that's fine.
Right, and just tell me what you can see in your internal mirror.
Oh, I can see the whole of the back window, and I can see a bit of my head restraint, and I can see the corner of your window.
And your door mirror.
Oh, I can see the door handles, and I can see the sky at the top, and the road at the middle, and the sky and the pavement.
Good. Right. Let's start the engine. Tony, just come off the gas, please. Tony,
Oh, off
come
the
off
gas.
the gas.
I'm off the gas. Yeah, I'm off the gas. Am I going to turn left?
If we can just we're going to turn left, Tony. Just stop at the giveaway line for me, please.
Alright.
And just stop there, please. Just put the handbrake on for a second. All right, when we pulled away there, Tony, we're pulling away far too quickly. Okay, we're going to, first of all, you didn't check over your right-hand shoulder whether or not we should have gone or not. All right, we're going around the left-hand bend, you know, where we should have been going around there at probably about 20 miles an hour, when we're going around there at 30 miles an hour. Okay?
Yeah, I came off the gas a little bit then when you said.
Yeah, but you're still driving far too fast for the road conditions. It's a residential road and it's a blind spot round to the left-hand side. If we were to go around that corner too fast as you did and there was something stopped round the corner, you know, what would the consequences of that be?
Something about I have to be at the stop and... I can't remember what I said now.
Stop the distance you can see, you'll be clear.
Oh, right,
Right,
yeah.
absolutely paramount, you know. And we've got to bear in mind pedestrians, residential roads. You know, we've got to drive to the speed that we think is appropriate. Right, Tony, let's go on.
Right, so just come out of roll a minute.
Yes.
Yeah. If that had been a longer road, you'd have taken me a long time to get me down to 20 mile an hour, yeah?
Yeah.
Give me a Pacific.
Right.
Say, 20 mile an hour now, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Off the gas is not going to help you too much, yeah?
Yeah. Right, Tony, what do we think is an appropriate speed for this bit of road?
Oh, about 20, isn't it?
All right, and how are you gauging that?
Oh, these parked cars, isn't it?
All right, yeah. Now, what else is on the pavement that might give us an indication of what's around here?
On the pavement?
What's on the pavement?
Oh, dustbins.
Must be the bin day round here, innit? So we've got to be aware.
Am I going to turn left?
And we're going to turn left, Tony.
actually. And can I just change that?
Yes, you can.
I'm out of road.
Okay.
And we're going to turn right, sorry.
And we're going to turn right,
I
Tony.
do apologise. And we're going to turn left at the end of the road.
And when we get to the end, we're going to turn left.
And turning left.
And we're going to turn left, Tony. So we're on a slightly busier road here, Tony. So what do we think the appropriate speed for going down here is?
I'm not too sure until I clear the bend.
Yeah. But what are we considering as we go around the bend?
I could do 25 here, couldn't I?
Yeah, I think you probably could do 25 here.
There's no parked cars either side, is there? I don't see any bin lorries either.
But it is bin day.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love the one to be around the corner now. I'll chuckle.
And straight on.
And straight on now. So as we're coming up to the roundabout there, Tony, just what were you looking at there?
No, everywhere.
And again, as we go down the road here, Tony, what are we looking at in relation to your speed?
Oh, about 25, isn't it?
And why have we come to that figure?
There's parked cars on my side and the odd car on the other side, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's opening the door and he's got vehicles coming towards me.
Yeah, that's
Probably
very
bring it
good.
down to 20, couldn't it?
Yep, that's very good. And especially as we're now heading towards the shopping area.
And we're going to turn right in the roundabout.
And we're going to turn right at the roundabout, Tony.
Yeah, I think I've got that speed now.
Good. Right, Tony, if you put it into first gear. The importance of getting ready to, although we might not actually go, we still need to prepare to go.
Yeah.
Right, Tony, I think you can go now.
Oh.
I think there's two things there. As we're coming up to the junction there, Tony, you've got to be in a position that you're prepared to go.
Alright.
Okay, so what we do is just as we're coming to a stop there, even though vision's not very good, we still put it into first gear.
And we're going to turn left.
And we're going to turn left. And the importance of putting it into first gear, that if we delay things too much, people behind us may well get far too frustrated.
Let's get to first gear.
First gear, yep, just as we approach the roundabout. Right, Tony, on we go. We can go.
Yeah.
Right, at the roundabout there, Tony. We'll have a look at the next roundabout we're coming up. All right, but how are you gauging whether or not it's safe to go or not?
Oh, I look to the right.
Yeah. Only to the right?
Yeah.
Okay, there was two other roads that were coming into that roundabout there. You know, so you can look straight on, and you can look to the left straight on, and to the road to the right. You know, what help do you think the other two roads, apart from that road to the right, would
Oh,
help
they
you
don't
on?
give you any help, did I?
Well, they do really, because if anybody's coming onto the roundabout from that road, we call them sort of blockers. So anything coming from your right would have to stop for anything else coming onto that roundabout. Then that would give you the opportunity to actually go onto the roundabout.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. So anything else coming onto that roundabout other than the actual traffic to your right-hand side, well, they could be of some assistance to you, couldn't they? In the way that they're going to stop that car coming onto the roundabout that you have to give way to.
Yeah.
So here we go. So have a look to your right, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything coming?
No.
All right.
I'll use now.
Right, so just have a look what's coming onto the roundabout. So have a look to your left, have a look straight on, Tony, have a look to your right. Look, the bus is coming onto the roundabout. If he goes straight on, he's going to help you. And now on we go, Tony. Onto the roundabout you go.
So you want me to look right?
I want you to, as you're coming onto the roundabout, I want you to look to the right, Tony, straight on, to the left, back straight on again, and then to the right again. Because cars coming on from the roundabout to the left and straight on may very well assist you actually on the roundabout, because they're going to act as blockers.
Yeah, because I was only looking to the right there.
No, you've got to look always round.
I thought you meant look to the right, stop, and then look to ahead and left.
No, what we do is as we're coming up to the roundabout, we have to look to the right first of all, because if there's nothing coming from the right, then it's going to be safe for us to go.
Right.
If there's something coming from the right, we then have a look to the straight on and the left, just to see if there's anything come onto the roundabout.
Maybe the next one.
I think I probably will help you in the next one.
Right.
That might be it. But I think the anticipation part of this is if you spot the roundabout early enough, then you know you can get yourself equipped for this and get your observations working early.
And at the roundabout, we're going to turn right.
Good. So we're going to turn right at the roundabout. So already we see a roundabout coming up to us. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking to the right, Tony. We're going to be looking straight on.
Oh yeah, I can see right.
And then we're going to be looking to the left, didn't we? So already, if we're looking to the right there, you can see that that lorry may well come onto the roundabout before us. So what we do is we look to the right, Tony.
Yeah.
Look straight on.
Oh yeah.
Look to the left.
Yeah.
Now look, that lorry's going to have to stop for these cars coming here, so we
Oh,
can actually
yeah,
go
yeah.
onto the roundabout.
That's handy, isn't it?
Okay, so they're acting as blockers for us.
Oh, right.
So you know, whereas before you would have stopped to that lorry when, you know, we're now getting assistance from other people on the roundabout.
Oh, that's why it takes me so long to get to work.
Well, it probably does. So we'll have another go at that.
Yeah.
You know, to the next roundabout we come up to.
Oh.
But yeah, but there is a system. So you look to the right, ahead, left, ahead, right. Okay.
So I had that blocker there, didn't I?
The blockers are very useful to us. Okay. But you know, you've still got to be very aware of where those blockers are actually going to. You know, because if they're coming all the way around the roundabout, they will cause us problems. But in the majority of times they are. So we're coming up to another roundabout here, Tony.
No, straight on.
And we're going to go straight on here. Okay, so we obviously got no vision coming from the right here, so we're just looking straight on. So already we can see straight on's clear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but we just have to bear in mind to the left here, nothing's coming.
Oh.
And into the roundabout we go. That was very good. That was very good. So the next roundabout, you know, might just give you a little prompting at the next roundabout, shall we? And just see if you've got an idea of that now. Now, speed-wise along this sort of road, what is the speed limit along here?
30.
Okay. And what do you think the sort of appropriate speed for going along
I was
this?
doing 25 there through them chicanes.
Yeah, that's not bad. Right, another roundabout coming up
And
to.
we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right. So where are you looking first?
I'm looking to the right.
And then where are you looking?
Ahead.
And then
Left. Ahead. Right.
okay.
I see he's coming round, so I won't be able to go with him, will I?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be able to go now, won't I?
Yeah. That was good judgment.
All right, thank you.
But again, we'll have a look at another roundabout. You know, maybe prompt you a little bit at the next roundabout. But yeah, you've got to be aware that sometimes, you know, cars that we expect to be blockers might actually be coming our direction.
Yeah.
So we've got to make sure that we stop.
Yeah, I saw his
them as well.
indicator.
Good. So what's the speed limit up here, Tony?
30.
All right. Yeah, I think we can raise it up to 30 because there's no real pedestrian. I know he's a pedestrian, but he's now going away. You know, and we're going to be entering a 40 mile an hour speed limit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fairly open here, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
there is a pavement to the left we've got to be wary of. You know,
I'm doing 40 now.
so do 40. That's good.
And at the roundabout, we're going to turn left.
And at the roundabout, we're going to do that, Tony. So preparing for the roundabout again. Just tell me what you're looking at.
Looking to the right, ahead, left, ahead, right.
Okay. And then we keep doing that. We're doing that all the time. We're not just doing it once. We're doing it all the time. Okay.
Okay, go on now. Come
Yep, that's good. You know, sometimes if there's only, especially a roundabout like that, that is slightly blind, so you can't really see what's happening left and right. You're just going to have to give way to the traffic coming from the right there.
Yeah.
You know, in the perfect scenario, we can see, you know, in each direction. Right, good. So speed limit up here, Tony, is
40.
good. And what speed do you think would be appropriate for this?
It's clear to do 40, isn't it?
Yeah.
Will I be okay with that speed, or do I have to come back and have more lessons?
Sorry, say again.
Will I be okay with that speed now, or do I have to come back and have more lessons with you? Because I've got my assessment next week.
I think you've probably got the grasp of it. I think if we just carry on, I'll keep an eye on that.
Oh, right.
You know, just make
okay.
sure that you've got the appreciation of the speed itself there. Right, Tony, just steer towards me, 5 minutes towards me, and then straighten up. I just noticed you just going slightly out to the right hand side there. Yeah. Did you notice that, or did you feel that? Okay. How are you gauging where the best position on the road to be is?
I'm meeting from the curb.
Okay. So, but how are you judging it? How are you
I just know from 25 years of experience.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of things you can do, you know, and I fully accept that 25 years experience is a good marker. But if you just sort of what we say, put your headlights on, you look as far ahead as you can, then you tend to find that your the car will follow where your eyes are looking. You know, the other thing you can do is if you have actually look on the road here, you can see a worn track in the middle where most cars are driving along the proper part of the road. If you put either wheels, your right hand wheel and your left hand wheel, so they straddle there, you tend to be in the right position. So let's see if that helps a little bit.
Yeah, it's not very clear, is it?
No. The other thing you can do is, certainly when you're on the straight bit of road, is you can look at your right hand door mirror and your left hand door mirror, and you should almost be an equal distance apart from the curb in
Makes
your
you
left
wonder a bit,
hand.
doesn't it?
It does. It's not a great one. I don't particularly like it. The other thing you can do, and don't take your hands off the wheel, Tony, and just do it with your eyes, is that once we're on a straight bit of road, you can actually pick up, because you're now in the right position, you can pick up a reference point, which will be this curb to your left hand side and where it actually cuts in the car. So we'll wait till we get a straight bit of road.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it cuts in near that bubbly bit.
Yeah, it cuts in near that bubbly bit. All right. And the importance of that is, because we're in the right position, that will show where on this particular bit of road, that's the position we want to be in, away from the curb. So are any of them helpful to you at all?
Yeah.
Just remember it's 40 down here, Tony, so you just need to reduce your speed to 40 miles an hour. That's 40 miles an hour, Tony, please. And you've got to be aware that we don't exceed the speed limit. So just steer back towards me, Tony. Okay. All right. The reason it's so important to drive this side of the road, or in the right position here, is if we could go across to the right hand side, then we're going to be encroaching on vehicles coming towards us, especially if we go over that white line, and we're going to cause danger to them, aren't we?
Oh, we're going to be dangerous to them, aren't we?
It's going to be dangerous because we're going to end up having a head on with them.
Oh, right.
And especially if you've got a large lorry that has to be that little bit further away from the curb, then we're going to end up having a collision with them.
Oh, right.
So that's the reason that this particular position on the road is so important. If we go too far across to the left, then we're going to encroach with pedestrians and,
Oh, I never got too close to the left.
well, that's good then. Then the main thing is on the right hand side is that we don't go over that white line.
So I could hit a car, could I?
You could hit a car, that would be extremely dangerous.
It's quite dangerous, isn't it?
Well, it is. So how are you gauging where we're driving down this road?
Oh, I'm using that reference point now, yeah?
Good. And why is it so important to be a metre away from the curb in a road like this and not on the other side of the road then?
Oh, I'm on the other side of the road. You just told me there, didn't you, that I could hit oncoming cars, couldn't I?
Yeah. And what do you think the consequences of that would be if we were on the wrong side of the road?
Well, I could hit an oncoming car, couldn't I?
Yeah. And that would be completely our fault, wouldn't it? So
Yeah.
we don't do that.
And we're going to turn left at the lights.
Good. Well, I'm just going to keep an eye on that, Tony.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to prompt you if you need prompting, but I think with those reference points, hopefully you'll have got a hold of that. So what kind of car are they going to give you with this job of yours if you pass this?
I think it's a Mondeo, I think.
I'm sure you'll be fine when you come to this test. You've just got to remember some of these points. So, roundabouts especially. Just tell me what you were looking at roundabouts.
Right ahead, left ahead, right.
Perfect.
Yeah, that made a lot of sense. I saw them blockers being a help at the end.
Yeah, blockers are a help.
Can't believe I've been stopping at all these roundabouts for 25 years and I could have kept going.
Cool, your wife must be going mad.
Sorry?
Wife must be going mad, isn't she?
No, she tells me to stop.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
So just going over the position on the road again, Tony. You're obviously picking up your reference point. Is there any other way you can judge whether or not you're in the right position or not, just in case there wasn't a curb there? Or
I'll look well ahead and put my eyes on main beam and
Yeah.
my hands should follow my eyes, shouldn't it?
Yeah. And you obviously don't like the door mirrors one, so you don't have to use that. But again,
Yeah, I can see now that it works.
But again, this wearing in the road's not a bad one either. But again, it's not there all the time, especially when the roads have just been laid.
Oh yeah, it'd be difficult to pick it up here, wouldn't
So what is the speed limit along here?
it? 30.
And why is it important that we stay within the speed limits?
No, I never break the speed. And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right. So just as we're about to turn right, Tony, how are you gauging that there's a sufficient time for you
Ah,
to turn
no
across
problems
the
with that at all,
path?
yeah. Years of experience, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Have you ever heard about the crossing rule?
And we're going to stop on the left.
And we're going to stop on the left. You ever heard about the crossing rule? About the somebody being able to walk from one side of the road to the other when you're crossing the path of another car, and that means you've got enough time to turn in front.
No, I judge it by experience.
Okay.
I judge it by experience.
I know, but there is a method, because we slightly hesitated there, turning right.
No, we didn't.
No. Crossing's not part of this, is it?
Right, relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're opening a can of worms there.
Well,
Why-
I couldn't remember whether or not crossing was part of that.
No,
That
no,
bit
it's,
is completely not, is it? It's
what's the subject?
anticipation. Yeah, hesitation, progression, and
Yeah.
anticipation.
And I wouldn't have a clue about the walk. I wouldn't have a clue about the walk across, drive across rule. Yeah.
No, let's forget about that bit.
Yeah. So it's
I won't go there.
yeah, that's something that a full license holder who's been driving for 25 years, I would be judging it by experience. Yeah. I didn't delay there anyway.
Let's just forget I said that.
Yeah. So with the speed too fast to begin with, let's just have a quick run over that. Yeah. Yeah, I was too fast to begin with. Yeah, lucky enough we had a junction there, and you had to stop me. I had to stop anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if that road had carried on, then I would have been going 30 mile an hour all the way down the road. Yeah. Because what was the instruction you gave me?
Off gas.
Off gas. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a Pacific. Yeah. You want me doing 20 mile an hour? Yeah. You know, speed up or slow down doesn't work. Yeah. Because I could have played it the opposite way and could have gone way too slow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you'd have said more gas, then yeah, I would have given it a tiny bit more gas, but it would have been only the slightest little touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of a long time before you handed that back to me. Yeah, you did ask me in about 3 or 4 roads what was an appropriate speed for this road. I did give you a good answer. And you asked me how I was judging it and all that. But you still didn't hand it back to me, so I was kind of hanging in the...
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, the roundabout you handled really well. I would have got in there a bit earlier with the right ahead, left ahead, right? And obviously I need encouragement with that on approach, yeah?
Yeah.
You let me get to the roundabout on the first one. And I delayed again. But what you should have been saying to me was on approach was, where are you looking? Oh, you're going to look to the right. Well, you need to look ahead as well, and left, and ahead, and right, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're looking at them blockers, yeah? Yeah, yeah, but you worked on that quite well and solved it quite well. Any idea why I went out to the wrong side of the road after you gave me all that help with the road
Yeah,
positioning?
because I never consolidated it. I never asked you the consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I knew the second time we did it. I thought.
Yeah,
that's a good-
yeah, if I don't know the consequences, then
yeah, no.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. So it just took you a little bit of time to get me back over there, didn't it?
Well, I wasn't expecting you to go a second time, was I?
Yeah, I was a long way over. I was trying not to straddle the solid white line, but as soon as the solid white line broke down to the chevron area, I went right into the chevron area before you got me back. Yeah.
I was just going to let you go, so that's fine. I thought I'd have a laugh with you.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting the left-hand drive car there for a minute.
We'll get back eventually.
I was thinking I should have played it the other way and got too close to the left. Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah, so remember what's involved in that. It's nothing to do with crossing the path. Yeah.
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 Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's just looking for something to say, wasn't it?
Yeah, we will come back to that again tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll give that a pause.